Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I have to tell you, yesterday, if you didn't see my video, it was transformational. The image I got from Jesus, when you're in a bad headspace, when somebody plucks your last nerve, when whatever, you have the power to alchemize everything. That is one of the, I don't want to say, it's just not something we're taught. The power lies within you. You know, you can ask for guidance. There's nothing wrong with asking for guidance, for help, for whatever. But the thing is, nobody else is doing it. You're doing it. You know, like yesterday, I was in a bad headspace. I did a video. I didn't like the energy of it. I went down to help my husband with the goose coop. And it was like we were getting in each other's way. Nothing was working. And he told me, he's like, you know what, just give me an hour. Let me work on the frame, and then you can come back and do the stuff that you want to do. And I'm like, okay. So I came back, and there was more to this story. You can watch my video yesterday. But anyway, I deleted that video and I did another one. Yes, I asked for help. I'm like, because it's like, okay, what would Jesus do? At that point, when you're in a bad headspace, the last thing in the world you're thinking about is love and light. So you can ask for help. You can ask for guidance. Your angels are there to guide you. Jesus, God, Buddha, whoever, whatever higher being that you look to for guidance is always there. The thing is, Jesus could have showed me every image in the world, could have given me said everything to me, but until I was ready to let it go, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Until I was ready to alchemize it, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Because God cannot ever make you do anything. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, whoever cannot ever make you do anything. You do it. You have the divine power within you to change worlds. Your world. And your world is a reflection of your exterior world. You know, just like I said yesterday, when I was in a bad headspace, I don't want to say bad things were happening, but the energy wasn't just flowing. I was getting agitated. My animals were getting in my way. You know, nothing was working right. So when you get in a place and you're like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Nothing's working right. I'm having a bad day. You have the power to change that. You know, it's very... What word am I looking for? It's annoying. It's maddening. It's enough to piss you off that this isn't what we were taught. You know, because the powers that be, and I'm not talking about God, the powers that be on this earthly plane that want to control everything, including you. They know this. They know what I'm telling you. That's why for so many years, people like me were squelched, were called crazy. I mean, some people still call me crazy, but that's okay. They can get over it. They'll learn one day that I'm right. So, but that's why. Because they didn't want you stepping into your divine power. They didn't want you knowing how powerful you truly are and what you truly are. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. And yes, it's still playing out to some extent. But look how many of us have shifted past that. And we see beyond the illusion. We see beyond the lies. We are alchemizing our own existence. We're creating our own existence, and not from a place of lack, not from a place of fear, not from a place of somebody else is going to control me by mind control. You know, whether it's watching the television, listening to messed up YouTubes, hanging out with I don't want to say the wrong people, the people that are in a negative headspace, that are stuck in 3D. You can't alchemize beans when you're hanging out with the people that are trying to keep you stuck. Because you're not ever going to think you can make it happen. It's just, you know, because you're going to, just don't hang out with people that you vibe with. And I know that sounds, 60s, hippie, whatever. Ride the wave, you know, of love, not the wave of doom and gloom. We've been riding that stupid wave of doom and gloom for way too long. It's time to hop off that surfboard and go to another one and find, I don't know, find the wave of love. And allow it, you know, you're going to crash. It's just like anybody else that learns how to surf. I've never surfed myself. Why this analogy is coming through, I don't know. It's here for somebody that needs it. Somebody that resonates with it. I've never surfed. But I know I've done other things. Skied, you know. Whether you water ski, snow ski, I've done them both. You crash in the process of learning. It doesn't matter what you do. Riding a motorcycle. Thankfully, I had one accident. Anyway, my point is, don't judge yourself on your learning process. You know, that wave of doom and gloom and fear and releasing your control, releasing your power was ingrained in you from childhood. You're learning a completely different existence. So give yourself grace. God's not judging you. Jesus is not judging you. They are sitting there lovingly. They are ready to help you. Because Jesus has been here, remember? He understands what you're going through. He lived it. So, and I want to say Buddha, and all of them. They lived the earthly experience, so they get it. They're not sitting there judging you. They're there to help you, whoever you follow. And there is no judgment here. I don't care. It's as long as you're getting off of the wave of doom and gloom and releasing your control and all of that kind of stuff, and you're practicing the wave of love, how to ride that wave. And it takes time. You know, I didn't get here overnight, and I still crash sometimes. But just like anything else. You fall off the horse, you get back up on you, and you ride again. You crash, God forbid, the motorcycle, you hop back on and you take off. You know, you fall on skis. You get back up and you go again. It's the same thing with this. Don't judge yourself. Don't, again, it's a journey. It's a learning experience. You are unlearning everything that you were taught before. And you're relearning the truth. Like I said, it's a completely different existence. So when you crash, it's okay. Stand up, dust yourself, just like yesterday. Alchemize it, dust yourself off, send yourself love, send the person, the situation, the whatever it was that you just alchemized into beauty. Send them love, send it love, either way. Because you again are the only one that can change this. For too long, we've been taught that to externalize our power. You know, and God's doing things to you. God's creating what? God created the heavens and the earth, and God created your mess that you're in. No. You created your mess that you're in. Whatever you're in, however big your mess is, you created that. God is not punishing you. Sometimes you created it from a pre-existence here to learn a lesson. You created it subconsciously to learn from it. Just like yesterday. You know, everything happens for you for a reason. And when you can look at things from that aspect, even the crashes, they happen for you. So you learn, okay, that's something I don't want to twist like that. I don't want to turn like that. I don't want to make that move again. I don't want to have that thought again. I choose not to have those people in my existence anymore. That kind of job is not for me. That kind of relationship is not for me. That kind of car is not for me. You pick whatever noun it is, whatever thing it is, and plug it into that scenario. You learn from it. And you know that, don't judge it. It happened for a reason. You don't know what you don't know. You know, they say that saying of you don't know somebody until you live with them. Sometimes it doesn't take living with somebody to figure out they're not the kind of person that you want in as a partner. But yeah, sometimes you got to get in the weeds and ride the wave until it crashes. And then you know, okay, that's not, I choose to do something different. I'll turn a different way. I'll look for a different type of person. I'll attract a different type of person. So, anyway, I hope this helps you. You guys, I love you. I really, truly want peace on earth. And I want heaven, everybody to live in their heaven on earth. I'm here to help guide you to that point. I can't make it happen for you. Nobody can make it happen for you. No more than anybody made it happen for me. And I'm not any better. I'm not any different than anybody else. I just made choices. I owned me. I don't want to say faults, because there are no faults. It was just ways that I chose to change. I own that. You know, anyway. And just like yesterday, I saw that I had allowed somebody else to pluck my last nerve. If I allowed it, I can change it. If you allowed it, because whatever's going on, good, bad, or indifferent, whatever's going on, you allowed it, you can change it. You have that power. It doesn't matter. And don't, my last husband, when I met him, he was married, and he told me he was miserable. He wanted out, but he was stuck. Financially, he was stuck. And I said, no. I said, never say you're stuck. I said, that you're never stuck. There's always a way out. So, yeah, and I happened to be a financial analyst at that time. So I put my brain in gear and pulled together some options for him and got him out of that situation. You're never stuck. It's now, by the same token, I could have laid all of that stuff out and said, here's your way out. And he said, no, I don't want to do that, and chosen to stay in that relationship. You're never stuck. It's your choice on whether you want to get out or not. Because there's always a way out. Always. You just have to be open to what those choices are on how to get out. It doesn't matter what the situation is, whether it's a relationship, a job, what. So when you step into your power and you really truly come from a place of, you know what, I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. I can make anything happen. If it's meant to be, I'm telling you, If I could, and this is not coming, I'm not bragging about this. I don't say things, I don't make things up. I live them. I really, truly live heaven on earth. And yes, sometimes my heaven on earth brings in people that are less than pleasant, situations that are less than pleasant. But that's all part of the beauty is I get to alchemize that. I get to drop that little bit of magic on it and go poof. I've changed it from coal to a diamond. I've changed it from a negative energy replaying in my head to that beautiful lotus flower blooming. Whatever it is for you, alchemize it, change it. You get that opportunity in this existence. And when you look at it from a place of, I get to do this, it doesn't matter what's thrown at me. I get to alchemize it. I get to change it. Life gets so much better. As opposed to, oh my God, this happened again. And you go into victimhood and doom and gloom. And why is it happening? And then you live in that negative headspace. I swear, my heart just goes out to those people. Because I've been there. That's not a place I choose to be anymore. So anyway, I literally, honest to God, I want everybody living in their heaven on earth. That is achievable. The choice is yours. I'm here to help guide you. I can't do it for you. It wouldn't work if I did it for you. You wouldn't learn whatever lesson you came here to learn. I wouldn't have, if somebody had done it for me, which God, I'm telling you, God knows I asked people. When I was going through my dark night of the soul, when I was going through my living hell, my hell on earth, I was grasping at straws. I was like, God, please. In fact, I had said, God hates me. And then I went from God hates me to there is no God. Yeah, I was messed up. But it took that messed up to get to this heaven on earth. If I can do it, my dear sweet soul, you can do it. I love you. I send you so much. I pray for power and strength and guidance for you to get to your heaven on earth where you get to alchemize, and I am covered in chills, where you get to alchemize everything into what you want. I look at the pickup truck in my driveway now that my husband we just manifested for my husband. It's unreal, but it is real. So anyway, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, help this grow, because more people need this. More people are waking up. More people need to understand that they have the power. And people are waking up to the fact that they're stepping into this, but they're still in a place where they're being told, no, you're crazy. just like you were, just like I was, and they're looking for answers. Help this get to those people that are searching for those answers, that it's like, God, I can't be crazy. I can't be the only one that thinks this way, because they're not. You and I think the same way they do. They just haven't found it yet. So help them find it. I send you all the love in the world. I send you many blessings. And until tomorrow, have an amazing, blessed, heaven on earth day.